Thank you for joining. This is the third in a six-part series, and today's focus will be isolation. We won't focus on isolation. We'll be focusing on connection, but isolation is that we have in the body when and you could find, if you engage curiosity here, you could notice that when a disturbing situation happens for you, the opposite may appear, that you connect, and find yourself surrounded by people. Maybe not right now, but that you have an urge to surround yourself with people. And that might be a disconnection and isolation from yourself. So I would encourage you to explore what that response, that reaction that happens in the body and the mind when a disturbing event occurs for you. What is the automatic response? And be curious about, how do I isolate? And again, that might be internal isolation or external isolation. This reaction is automatic and happens for human beings, so I would encourage you to be curious about how it shows up for you. Right now, our situation obviously is isolating us from other humans in a lot of ways. And so this very act of being asked to isolate can also trigger, as it has this traumatic response in humans. And so noticing how that's showing up for you. Some people are feeling very, very comfortable in this state because it is what they tend to do. Other people may be feeling more disrupted by this. So just being curious about that for yourself and playing with the idea of, how am I isolating myself? And can I connect more and in a different way? And so I encourage that this can be internal as well as external. So one of the ways that we can connect, I would like to share one of the ways that we can connect. So my son and his friend designed this shirt a couple of years ago, and it just happened to show up as I'm doing my cleaning, as everybody, maybe some people are doing. Seems to be a trend. And so I found this, and I thought it was perfect for today. So in wearing this, I already feel more connected to my son, who's in Boston away from me. And I thought it was also appropriate for the yoga practice today, because how often do we hold our own heart? So connecting with ourselves as well as others. So I'd encourage you to be creative about how that connection is happening for you, and how you could expand upon it. So one of the ways that we can do that ourselves is through breath, connecting with our own breath. And so we will be playing with, as we often do, but really focusing on, as we move, the connection that the breath and the movements have together, and linking that. And also we will be focusing on our midline. So that is what it sounds like, directly our center. And so by focusing on the midline, we center ourselves more. We are more able to balance physically and mentally. And so we'll just be playing with the midline. We will start today's practice in a laying down position, Are all of you like, yay? Maybe not. Notice what just happened. We will start in a laying down position with a body scan. And so during this body scan, I would like to say that you may have experiences that feel a little bit unsettling. The body scan really checks in with the mind and the body. And so I would encourage you to notice that, to hold your heart in gentle hands. You'll see the back of the shirt when I get up. And to just notice what's arising. And can you notice breathing, connecting, and moving through whatever may surface? Can you meet it with curiosity? So we'll be starting with a body scan and then moving through some standing poses. And then we'll be ending with a metta loving kindness meditation, which some of you may already be familiar with. And if you're not, join us in that. So I'm going to stop talking and start moving. So first I'll show you the back of my shirt. So this is for today. Handle with care. So handling yourself with care as we continue this and allowing yourself to find a laying down position. Noticing as you begin to lay down how this pose feels on your body right now, today, in this moment. Can you make any adjustments for yourself to add a sense of comfort and ease in this pose? Can you begin to just notice where your thoughts are in this moment with a tone of kindness, curiosity? Just noticing how the mind will attempt to keep us in a moment before we lay down, or attempt to jump us to the next moment, or what's going to happen after this class. And can you just notice that you're human? And that happens. Just taking note of the thoughts in this moment. And then beginning to notice the breath. Again, with a tone of kindness. Reminding yourself that you are human and that situations or thoughts can change the rhythm of breath. Shorten it, make it jagged. Even just moving from our position that we were in to this laying down could cause a change in the breath. So can you just notice that? Allowing yourself to feel the support of the ground underneath you. Maybe noticing that for the first time in this practice today, that you are being held, you are being handled with care. Can you meet yourself with kindness. Handling the mind with care, the body with care, allowing the body to relax into the support underneath you. And beginning at the top of your head, can you focus the mind's eye on the very top of the head? You may notice that when you focus there, you feel a sensation. You may not. Noticing and focusing on the very top of the head. Allowing yourself to play with the idea of softening the muscles on the top of your head. Maybe a visual of a warm sensation helps to encourage that. Use whatever visualization comes to mind, allowing yourself to begin to soften and relax the muscles on the top of the head. And beginning to allow that process to continue, moving down the body, allowing the forehead to soften, maybe feeling that warm sensation, relaxing, softening the muscles in the forehead. Softening the muscles in the back of the head, opposite of the forehead. Can you feel this warm sensation slowly moving down the body? Softening the eyes, the muscles around the eyes. Softening the cheekbones, feeling on the opposite side of the head, the back side, feeling that softening as well. Slowly moving through, softening the cheekbones, upper jaw, ears, softening the mouth and the remainder of the jaw. Allowing your tongue to fall to the base of your mouth and away from the roof. Allowing your entire head to feel warm, relaxed. Can you scan the whole head and soften it even more? Allowing that warm sensation to move through the throat and the back of the neck. You feel that entire part of your body soft and relaxed. Can you intentionally relax it more? Moving through the shoulders, feeling that warm sensation beginning to move down through the body, softening the shoulders, softening the heart, the upper back, feeling this warm, calm relaxed sensation moving down through the upper arms, lower arms, hands, fingers. Can you soften, relax, scanning the body for any areas of tension, allowing them to soften with this warmth as they are handled with care. Again, feeling the heart softening. Moving through the chest, softening the lungs, feeling the upper back resting and soft upon the floor. Softening and warming all the internal organs. Can you feel a warmth and a softening through your entire middle? Softening the mid-back, lower back, all your internal organs. Can you feel your upper body from the head to your waist, soft, warm, relaxed. Moving through the hips, softening the hips, the buttocks. Gently moving through the upper legs, softening the muscles. Feeling this warm sensation moving through. Feel the sensation moving through the knees, the fronts of the knees and the backs of the knees. Down to the lower legs, the front and the back of the lower legs. Can you feel this warm sensation moving through the ankles, the feet, and the toes? Can you feel your entire body warm, soft, and relaxed? Can you notice when the mind begins to carry you away? And can you gently carry it back to the body and soften it again? Can you notice that each time the mind takes you away, the body may tense? Noticing the connection there. Building and strengthening the connection with yourself, your body. Knowing that we can only fully connect with humans around us if we first connect with ourselves. Can you allow this time to enhance and grow that connection with yourself? Softening the body, feeling the entire body warm, soft, relaxed. Scanning the body for any areas of tension that you may find, gently handling it with care, softening into it. Allowing yourself to be curious to the parts of the body that return to a tenseness. And can you engage kindness and care and soften? Noticing that it is a back and forth, a rhythm. And knowing that is perfect. Beginning to notice that back and forth happens in nature to something greater than ourselves. A natural occurring force. The sun rises and it sets. Storms arise and then they pass. The ocean comes in and then it goes out. Can you notice that that is the same for you? And does that help to engage more of a sense of kindness for yourself? Noticing this is true for everyone and for everything. It's a natural force. Rather than judging the weather inside or out, can we just notice the flow? Allowing yourself to scan the body one more time for now. Softening any areas of tension. Allowing yourself to feel this connection, this ebb and flow internally. Meeting it with kindness and care. Beginning to feel the breath, noticing it. Noticing the flow of breath for you in this moment. Feeling the breath come in and move out. Feeling the breath move in and move out. And then in your own time, with your own rhythm of breath, on your next inhale, can you gently rise to a seated position? Rising in whatever way works for you, coming to any seated position that works for you. And if your eyes were closed and it feels comfortable, allowing that to continue, doing so. And beginning to notice how this feels for the body. That transition from laying to sitting. Noticing what's coming up with that. And allowing yourself to meet anything that arises with kindness and care. Feeling the breath and the seated pose. And on the inhale, can you feel the lift in the body and begin to imagine maybe a string or something from the top of the head lifting you. Can you feel that coming from the center of the head? Beginning the connection with the midline. And on each exhale, can you imagine that breath and energy moving down from the very top of the head, down the spine, all the way to the base of the spine? Taking a moment to feel the breath as it moves up, imagining being lifted through the top of the head. And on the exhale, imagining that breath, that energy moving down the spine to the base, settling you to the floor, feeling the support of the floor beneath you. Can you begin to imagine that midline for yourself? The center of the body. Maybe there's a visualization that you have that can help you connect here. Feeling the center, the midline of the body. Breathing in, feeling lifted through the top of the head, and exhaling, feeling the breath and energy moving down the spine to the base, grounding you. Feeling the midline, feeling the breath. And gently beginning to open the eyes if they were closed. And continuing this breath, feeling the lift through the top of the head. Exhaling, feeling the energy running down the spine to the base, grounding. Can you play with feeling the middle of the body in this way? And then on the next inhale, reaching up and over, if that works for your body, beginning to create movement. Continuing to feel the midline in this curved pose for the spine. Inhale lifts you back up, and exhaling, reaching over to the other side. Inhale lifts and reaches. Inhale lifts. Exhale, reaching. Linking the breath with the movement. Inhale lifts. Exhale, reaching. Inhale lifts. Exhale, reaching. Inhale and lifting both arms up, reaching towards the sky. And on the exhale, twisting to one side. Holding it here, the inhale reaches, And the exhale twists. And one more time. Inhale, reaches. Exhale, twists. Your next inhale, lifting the arms. And exhale, twisting to the other side. Inhale, reaches. Exhale, twists. One more here. Inhale, reaches. Exhale, twists. On your next inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, chin to ceiling. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, chin to ceiling. Exhale, rounding the spine. Allowing yourself to return to a straight spine. Noticing how that was for you. 7 extensions of the spine. Maybe there's a movement that feels good for you right now, allowing yourself to listen to your own body and make any movements here that feel good to you. Waking up the body and then coming to a standing position in whatever way works for you. Listening to your body. And allowing yourself to first focus on the feet. Feeling the feet making connection with the mat, the ground. Moving them in any way that feels right. Allowing yourself to really feel the connection, the groundedness of the feet to the floor. And then beginning to tighten the muscles in the lower legs, upper legs, curling the tailbone under, engaging the core as you do, pushing the belly button to the spine, lifting through the chest, rolling the shoulders up and back, feeling the shoulder blades long, engaging the arms strong all the way through the fingertips, lifting the head tall. Shoulders away from the ears. Notice the feet. Did they curl and lose a little bit of connection? And can you refocus? Scanning the entire body, creating a tight mountain pose here. Tightening all the muscles in the body. Can you notice the top of your head? And can you begin to imagine and feel that midline running all the way down the spine, through the core? Can you feel the center of the body? Noticing that. And on your next inhale, lifting the arms. Reaching up. Gaze can be wherever it feels right for you. Taking a breath here. Allowing your breath to do whatever is working for you in this moment. And then on the inhale, lifting further. And on the exhale, bringing the arms wide, feeling as if somebody is helping you by reaching, pulling on the wrists And you feel a reach through the fingertips. And then allowing the arms to come long. Stepping a little bit wider on the mat. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Feeling that midline. Exhaling, arms come wide. Feet turn out. Inhaling here and exhaling, bending the elbows, bending the knees. Can you feel the midline here? Can you feel the string on the top of the head as you gaze forward, running down the spine, through the base, all the way to the floor, holding you here, midline. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, bending the elbows, bending the legs. And here playing with whatever works for you as far as how low you go. Inhaling, lifts. Exhaling, folds and bends. Playing with the midline. So just feeling as you inhale that lift from the top of the head, and as you exhale, that energy and breath moving down through the body, through the center of the body, your midline. And inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Taking 3 breaths here, playing with the idea of the midline. Can you envision that for yourself? Can you feel that? And then inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to hips, feet forward. Inhale, lifts. Hands meet, palms meet, and exhale to the right, creating a curve in the body and the spine. Inhale, lifts. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lifts. One more each side, exhaling. Inhale, lifts. And exhale, curls. Coming back up, feeling the arms wide, and exhaling back down. Inhale, lifts. Holding it here, breathing here, and then turning the right foot forward. Angling the back foot, coming into warrior two. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in, breathing out. On your inhale, reaching as far forward as you can, and exhaling, allowing the right arm to drop down as the left reaches. And if that is not working for you, making any adjustments that you need, the arm can be down, you can be resting on your leg or on a block or a book or a chair, whatever you may have. Breathe in here. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the hands down on either side of that right foot. The inhale lifts, feeling a straight spine here, so the gaze is down. Inhale lifts, and exhale may fold you over that leg more. Making any adjustments you need. The inhale lifts and the exhale folds. Moving with your own breath. Bending that front knee on your next inhale, lifting the arms. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling. Exhaling, warrior two. Allowing the hands to come to the hips. Angling back forward. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhaling, bending. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, bends. One more. Feeling the breath and the midline. Inhaling, lifting up, turning that left foot forward, angling the back, and dropping down, warrior two. Feeling the reach through the fingertips. And then on your next inhale, lifting up and coming over that leg. Making any adjustments you need here. Feeling the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the hands down, framing that left foot. Feeling the inhale lift and the exhale fold. Inhale lifts. Exhale folds. Moving with your own breath. Bending that front knee, and on your next inhale, lifting the arms up. Inhaling here, exhaling, warrior two. Bringing that foot forward, reaching the arms up on the inhale, exhaling, bending. Inhale lifts. Exhale, folds. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. Feeling the body strong, feeling the midline of your body, moving with your breath. Inhaling, lifts. Turning that right foot forward, reaching the arms out and angling the back foot, warrior two. Reaching through the fingertips. Inhaling, lifting, reaching forward as far as you can. Exhaling, windmilling the arms, shoulders away from the ears. Feeling your core. Can you play with feeling the midline in this pose? Next inhale lifts you back up, warrior two. Bringing the feet center, lifting up, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And one more here. Inhaling, lifts, turning that left foot, changing the angle of the back, dropping the arms down, shoulders away from the ears, warrior two. Inhaling, reaching forward, exhaling, windmilling the arms. Playing with the midline here. Can you feel it running through your core? Next inhale lifts you back up, warrior two. Angling the feet forward, lifting up, exhaling, bending. Inhale lifts, exhale bends. Inhale lifts, exhale bends and holds. Is your tailbone curled? Can you curl it under? And can you notice and feel that straight line down the body? Top of the head, all the way down to the base, curling the tailbone, engaging the core. Breathing in, breathing out in your own pace and time. Inhale, lifts the arms. Bringing the arms to the hip, stepping back together, engaging in mountain. Noticing how quickly, not that it's a rush, you can drop into that pose. Feeling lifted through the top of the head and grounded through the feet. Strong in the middle of the body. Tailbone curled and core is engaged. This pose can be working the core, the stomach muscles. Are you allowing that to be possible? Are you tightening all of the muscles in the body? Can you feel your center? Can you hug the thighs, inner thighs in towards the midline? Can you feel all the way down the legs, hugging towards the midline? Inhaling, the arms lift. Exhaling, bend into the right. Inhale, lifts. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lifts. Exhaling to the right. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lifts. Exhale to the left. Coming back to center, reaching through the fingertips and allowing the arms to come wide, keeping them engaged. Strong arms, reaching through the fingertips, allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears, feeling the shoulder blades. Can you curl the tailbone here if it uncurled? Can you feel your core engage? Can you feel your feet on the mat? Can you feel the midline here? Top of the head being pulled gently by a string. Feeling the energy and breath moving up and down the body with the inhale and exhale. Feeling the thighs and legs pulling towards each other, towards the midline. Can you feel that? Your midline, your core is engaged. You're getting a belly workout here. Engage it, curling the tailbone, pushing the belly button towards the spine while the spine is moving towards the belly button. Arms are strong, fingertips strong, legs strong, thighs and lower legs reaching towards each other, hugging the midline. Inhaling lifts. Exhaling, allowing the arms to float down. Noticing how that feels. And allowing yourself to stand in a relaxed mountain pose. What do you notice happening in the body right now? Do you feel your feet on the floor? Do you feel a sense of the midline of your body? Inhaling, lifting the arms as far as you can. Exhaling, arms come wide. Reaching the feet out a little bit more. And folding at the hips. Swan diving forward. Slowly and mindfully exhaling. Allowing the hands to meet the legs or the floor, wherever works for you. Allowing the head to be heavy and long and loose. Feeling the breath in this wide-legged forward fold. Allowing the lower back to release. Stretching through the backs of the legs. Can you feel a lift on the inhale? And on the exhale, maybe you can fold closer to the legs. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. Using your own breath. Feeling both feet equally rooted on the ground. Can you notice that? And then bringing the heels slightly in, bending the knees, and if it works for your body, coming down into a squat. Your palms may meet, your elbows may encourage the knees to move out to the side. And here, can you have a straight spine? Can you feel your spine tall and long rather than curving forward? Can you be as upright as possible here? Can you feel the lift through the top of the head all the way down to the base of the spine? Pushing the palms together, encouraging the knees out, playing with the midline here. Can you feel both feet equally grounded? Can you feel the head lifting? And then gently coming down. Legs extend long. Again, feeling the lift through the top of the head. Inhaling and exhaling, folding over the legs. This can be a tiny fold, or you could extend as far as you'd like. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, fold. Gently coming back up and allowing yourself to be long on the mat. Reaching up through the fingertips and through the toes. Reaching as long as you can. Breathing here, feeling that midline all the way down. Can you pull the thighs together, the lower legs together? In your mind and your body, drawing them close. And feeling that line from the top of the head all the way down the body. Can you feel it all the way through to your toes? Feeling that midline. Reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the toes, hugging the legs close. This can be a very active pose here. All of the muscles in your body can be tightened, your core engaged. Notice what you can do here. Hugging close towards the midline. Arms can be floating above the floor, reaching towards each other with this dynamic tension. Legs engaged and reaching towards each other. Can you hug the midline close? Can you feel the body drawing into the center? Feel the body drawing into the center. And then gently relaxing the body. Noticing how you feel right now. Bringing the right leg into the chest. Left leg to meet. Hugging them close. Maybe giving yourself an intentional hug right here. In whatever way works for your body. And then gently allowing the arms to reach out to the sides. Inhaling here, exhaling and engaging the core, allowing the knees to gently fall to the right, creating a twist in the spine. Inhaling and exhaling may twist your neck, looking over your left fingertips. Inhale, lifting the knees back to center, and exhaling, allowing them to float down to the floor on the left side. Inhaling here, exhaling may twist the neck, looking over the right fingertips. On your next inhale, lifting the knees back up. And here, making any final moves that you would like, doing a pose that we may not have done that feels good for you right now, making any what comes to mind. Taking your time, allowing movement. And allowing movement to then settle into a relaxed body. Finding the pose that works for you right now. Noticing the thoughts. The ebb and the flow and the waves of thoughts. Noticing the breath, the ebb and the flow and the waves of breath. Can you allow yourself to scan the body as we did when we started, noticing any areas of tension and softening them into the floor? Reminding yourself that you are being cared for and handled with care in this moment. The floor supporting you. Scanning the body, softening the muscles. And if it feels right and is comfortable in the pose that you have chosen, maybe placing your hands on your heart. Noticing what works. Feeling the breath. Allowing it to be natural and comfortable. Meeting it with kindness, if it may not feel that way right now. Then allowing yourself to bring to mind an image of yourself. Noticing what comes to mind and encouraging kindness. Noticing if it's difficult to have this visual of yourself and meeting that with kindness. Just playing with the idea of seeing yourself in front of you. There's no wrong way to do this. There's no age limit, time frame. This can be a real image or an imagined image. Can you begin to visualize caused any tension in the body? And can you notice that? And can you imagine sending a wish to yourself? It may say this: may I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I live with ease and kindness. Noticing how it feels to give yourself that wish. Meeting that with kindness. And noticing how it feels to receive that gift from yourself. Can you imagine that wish to already be true? May I be safe and well. May I be peaceful. May I live with ease and kindness. Can you imagine that to already be true for you? Softening any tension in the body. May I be safe and live with ease and kindness. Feeling that to be true. Reminding yourself that we must first be kind to ourselves, to take care of ourselves before we are able to fully and effectively do that for others. Feeling the midline, feeling your center, starting with you. Feeling that message beginning to vibrate out from your body. playing with the image. Maybe there's a look or a rippling out on a pond. Maybe there's a sound or a color or a light. Can you imagine this wish beginning to ripple out from your core, your center, your midline? Rippling out from you, beginning to spread to all the you. If there are people in your house, imagining this to begin to ripple out, sending them the wish. May you be safe and well. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease and kindness. Feeling the ripple, vibrating in being, every animal, every plant, to the earth. And imagine that that is already true. Can you feel that from your center? We are all safe and well. We are all peaceful. We are all able to live with ease and kindness. That wish that started in your center, filling your body, relaxing the muscles, knowing that wish is true, and then feeling it vibrate out from you, covering the entire earth and all humans and creatures and plant life, every last bit encircled in this wish. May we all be safe and well. May we all be peaceful. May we all live with ease and kindness. Noticing how that wish feels on the body. Softening into that wish. Knowing that wish is already true. Gently beginning to create movement in the body in whatever way works for you in this moment. And allowing yourself to curl into a seed or ball, tiny position on your right hand side. Finding yourself curled in this way. Resting here for a moment, noticing how this feels on the body. And then if it feels comfortable and is okay for you, closing the right nostril and taking a few deep breaths through the left nostril. Breathing in and breathing out, using the left nostril, if that's possible for you. Activating the right side of the brain, side that encourages empathy and connection. And allowing your breath to return to its normal pace, breathing in and out through your nose or mouth. And on your next inhale, gently lifting back up to any seated pose that works for you, allowing the eyes to stay soft or closed if they were. And feeling a lift through the top of the head, that string pulling gently, lifting, connecting you up. And feeling that cord running all the way down the spine, down the midline of your body, to the base of your spine. Feeling held by the ground, handled with care. Feeling that midline for yourself and maybe gently encouraging yourself to play with that idea as you move through your day. Finding balance in our center, in the midline of our bodies. It allows us to then connect more lovingly and wholeheartedly to anyone we encounter or anyone in the world, connecting us all. Gently opening the eyes if they were closed, coming back to the space that you are in. Thank you for joining me. May you all be safe and well. May you all be peaceful. May you all live with ease and kindness. Thank you. Enjoy today.